Damned or possessed, dedicated to silence quests. Never get tired of piercing Dracula's dinner vest. Back in the day, we used to beg our parents to let us rent NES games and hope they'd forget us. Snapping controllers or beating on my little brother. Being grounded from playing games was like no other punishment. After the first week of funlessness, loved my moms to death, but just wanted to punch the mash. Count to 10 to try to calm down. 3 hours later, I'm still pissed and looking to throw down. Exposed my 4-year-old son to manhunt. Now he's pulling knives on his mama like his dad does.
Alright, basically I just wanted to show you the Genesis version first, because this is, in my opinion, the most true to the arcade version as you can get. Now, this game did get around. It saw action on the Amiga, the Amstrad CPC, the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, and the ZX Spectrum. Not only that, Master System, the Nintendo, and the Sharp X68000. Whatever the hell that is. So basically, by this video here, I am actually just comparing the 8-bit versions rather than this 16-bit version, because of course if I was comparing them all, you're gonna say this one is the best of all of them. But I just wanted to show you what the game was supposed to look like, and then show you what the 8-bit systems did with the game themselves. Now that part I never understood. You're here fighting the Russians, and then all of a sudden you jump into a pit and there's some wrestler greased up and ready to ready to throw you around and roll at you. Yeah, that part I never really understood. But, you know, I guess the game designers might have been smoking a little bit of the ganji when they thought of that one. Now, as you can see, I haven't played this game in a while, so don't start talking head because I suck at it. And I'm sure you're gonna critique it, saying I should have did this instead of doing that and whatnot, but hell, I'm just doing this to show you what the game looks like, so get over it. Now that machine there I always found to be easy as hell. You just kneel down next to it and swing your laser sword and you know, you just destroy it, so I really didn't find it challenging even when I played this in the arcades. Now you're getting ready to face the final boss of the first level, which is a bunch of Russians that jump into a big mechanical centipede somehow, and the best way to kill him is just jump on his back and keep swiping at the back of him, and soon enough he explodes, and hell, you're done with the first level. Alright, next I think I'll keep it in the Sega family with the Sega Master System version of Strider. Let's see how this one looks. Of course, you have the notorious Sega. Come on. Now, as you can see, that the title screen does look somewhat like the arcade and the 16-bit until you get to there. That doesn't really look anything like it, and you will never defeat the master, and nobody goes up against the master. I don't remember that in any of the versions, but hell, you know, it's always nice to throw in something original. But they did do a good job of keeping it as close to the original as they could for the hardware that was available at the time. You can see that they tried to make the level designs as exact as they could. You're gonna see a lot of the same aspects of the first game, like the flips that he does, the slides he can do, and you know, there's there's Mr. Greasy Muscle Guy. He's a lot easier in this one too. He just keeps rolling at you while you just keep swinging your sword at him. So just kick his greasy ass. There you go. And avoid the fire just like the original version. And now you're ready to rock. As you can see, they really did do a good job of making it like the arcade version. You see, you still have that machine there, and it still sucks and can't hit for shit. So you just do the same thing, squat by it, and just smack away at them. Then you fall down into this little pit here. Avoid that little hole there. That wasn't in the original version, but this guy is a lot harder now. You can't jump onto his back like before, so after just swiping at him a few times standing still, I realized that the best bet is to jump in the air to get him. So just try to jump where he's going and hit him, and it makes a sound if you could hear it. If you could hear it when you hit him, that sound there, see, and you beat him. And that was level 1 of Strider on the Sega Master System. Alright, now it's time to see what Nintendo has to offer for Strider. Well, already the intro screen looks really cool. It does have the, the Capcom NES sound to it. All the Capcom games have the same sort of similar soundtrack to them. The first thing I noticed right away is that Hyrule, if that's how you pronounce his name, is really difficult to control in this one. He's his controls are a bit strange. If you push left sometimes, it'll make his weapon go up, so you have to make sure you push completely left or completely right and not at an angle in any way, so that his weapon, or so that he moves accordingly and his weapon doesn't go upwards, which doesn't happen in any other game but this one. I've never seen him like to hold his weapon up like you just saw in any other of the games with the Strider title. Well, as you could already see, that it is nothing like the arcade version. What Capcom was going for here, the story is that they were going for before the story in the arcade and in the other Strider versions. So this is kind of, I guess, a prequel to the story. And even his jumps in this game are pretty difficult. Sometimes you get a small jump, sometimes you get a big jump. And there's parts where you have to jump off the walls, and that's nearly impossible. You have to time it just right, and it is just so difficult. There's a lot of things to collect in this version of the game. You have to collect discs and then analyze them back when you're on your ship, so you can know where to go next and what your next mission is. And also you get communications from other Striders that will ask you for help finding items in other places, which is kind of strange. Personally, I didn't care for the changes that they made in this game, but I'm interested to see what you guys think. What did you like the NES version? Did you like the changes, or did you like the Master System version that was more like the original? So go ahead and post a reply. Post a video, just give me some feedback on this, because I'm really interested to see what you think about these two games. Alright? Laters.